Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at what's going on in our city, our state, and our country. We take a look at what's going on in your lives. We combine this information to benefit ourselves, to better connect with each other and with our city, Puerto Vallarta, as a community of English-speaking locals. Another year has come and gone. It is Saturday, December 30th, and this will be, of course, our last. Why am I frozen on the screen? Can you guys see me? I am frozen on my screen, and I don't know why. Can you hear me? How bizarre. Hold on. Can you hear me? How weird. A ver. This is so strange. Okay, so that's not the camera that I want. This is the camera. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, fine. See if I care. Oh, there I am. But it's a little delayed. No. Let's not screw around with this. Let us do that. You know, if it has to be the other not so good camera, let it be the other not so good camera. What do we know? So here we are. Yes, it's the end of the year. This is fun. Okay, so we have sound. You can see me. Everything is under control. Good. So let us continue then. As always, we welcome friends that are watching live for the first time. If that is your case, feel free to write down the word new in your comment, and we'll be so very happy to give you a nice little welcome. If you have something really important to share with me, please add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment, and we'll be so very happy to examine what you got in the comment section. But let us switch over to, oh, there's a new person. Hello, Scott. Scott, how can I begin to pronounce your last name? I'm not going to try, but I'm going to welcome you to Coffee and Headlines. It is a pleasure to see you here. If you have any questions that you wish to share with us. And now my lights are flickering. Maybe there's a spirit trapped in my house. How very strange. Anyhow, let us continue with the news just to see what's going on. We've reached the end of the year. And how funny, my good camera comes in on the corner. I'm not going to take chances on that. Anyhow, what I want to tell you is that New Year's Eve is tomorrow, of course, and the municipality security and traffic police is ready to tackle the challenge of keeping us safe during the end-of-year festivities. As usual, authorities will try to prevent the use of fireworks as much as possible and will set up breathalyzer checkpoints to manage those who decide to have one or a few too many before driving home. Also, do expect some traffic changes in El Centro due to street closures starting at around 8:30 p.m. tomorrow evening. In other words, don't drink more than you have to or have a designated driver. Make sure you make arrangements to get home before you set out to enjoy the evening in the city. Public transportation will end at about 11:30 at night, and you will have a difficult time finding places to park in the city. For the rest of us locals, well, I always see this time as the best time for visitors to enjoy our city while us locals are tucked away in the safety of our homes, and that's exactly where I'm going to be for the rest of the weekend. In other news, as can be expected, authorities have announced that there will be no nighttime trash collection tomorrow evening except for El Centro and tourist areas. So kindly hold on to your garbage for an extra evening instead of taking it out to the curb. Service will be back to normal on January 1st. And along the same lines, if you need to take care of any in-person banking, you can do so today before your favorite branch closes, or you will have to wait until Tuesday, January 2nd, as banks will be closed on Monday. In other news, an audacious restaurant in Colonia Emiliano Zapata, located on Francisco y Madero Street as it meets the beach, decided to take the law in its own hands, building a ramp with guardrails on the street and with a roof. This to expand their sitting area, I suppose. Of course, neighbors didn't find the move all that sporty and quickly denounced the project, with the city licensing department taking matters in their own hands and shutting down the project. Tómala. And of course, I told you that the electoral plot would thicken, and it did. Our last news item of the year may very well be an omen of what's to come in January, as Puerto Vallarta's mayor, Michel, is now challenging the Federal Electoral College's mandate to nominate women for the position of mayor in the coming election. Mayor Michel argues that this mandate violates his right to be re-elected. What will happen there? I have no idea, but it's going to get worse before it gets better, and it's going to be funny before it gets serious, I suppose. Let us take a quick look at the weather forecast just to see what's going on out there. Boom, 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 boom. All the trees look shriveled and dead, just the way I like them. Oh, well, that's not very nice. Our weather forecast says it is 22 degrees right now. Humidity is at 49%. And our forecast for today says we're going to have clear skies throughout the day with a high of 27 and a low of 14. Brr. Tomorrow, Sunday, mostly cloudy skies throughout the day with a high of 27 and a low of 17. And New Year's Day will be mostly cloudy skies throughout the day with a high of 27 and a low of 17. Now, it's been a while since we've done this, so we might as well do it because we haven't done this in a few weeks, which is to acknowledge people that have become members of Coffee and Headlines in the last few weeks. And there's only one of you, Clusterite. Randall Soulier pursued a Clusterite membership a few weeks ago, so I want to thank Randall for doing so. And I want to acknowledge, of course, our community partners, Apache's Martini Bar, which is a fun alfresco bar perfect for people watching in the heart of Zona Romantica. There's Best Cord Cutting TV, a locally based television service provider offering you hundreds of international channels for your viewing pleasure, now also offering 126 channels from Mexico. There is Hotel Mercurio, Puerto Vallarta's favorite hotel for the LGBT plus community. And there's their own restaurant, Bistro Mercurio, their own independently branded poolside restaurant. And last but not least, there is the Joint Hotel and Co-work, a beautifully appointed boutique hotel located next to the Rio Quale that also offers a state-of-the-art co-working space and space for you to learn all kinds of things about different topics, such as my music appreciation presentations. Information on how to connect with these sponsors is always present at the beginning of each broadcast. So if you appreciate what we do here and you want to support these sponsors that in turn support Coffee and Headlines, this would be very much appreciated. And last but not least, let us switch. Oh, there's my good camera. And it doesn't seem to be delayed. So we're going to stay with a good camera for our chit chat section and hope that everything will be back to normal. Let's see what's on your mind, starting with your good mornings, which are very much appreciated. Oh, and I have a feel good story. So you may remember that a few weeks ago, I ordered something from Temu. Well, the package arrived, but it was not delivered at Whiskey Kitchen, which is where I get all my packages. It was delivered to somebody's address. I don't even know this person because when I went to Whiskey Kitchen to get my package, it was not there. And it was not at any of the adjoining businesses, so I was all bummed out. And then this morning early, I got a WhatsApp message from someone. I don't even know this person. This person said, hey, this was dropped off at my house and it has your name and your telephone number. I checked the address and it seems to be expected at Whiskey Kitchen. If you confirm this, I'll be happy to take it there. And I said, thank you. And I said, yes. So I'm happy to see that there's kindness in the world. Yay. So Sherry is still in Guadalajara. I can't wait to hear all your adventures when you and David come back. I'm happy to know that you're having a wonderful time. And Muffin is back in the city after a quickie up north with his family. And I forgot to share a bunch of other things that I wanted to share with you. I'm just thinking about this. We had more news. Hold on just a second. Let me come back over here. And let me actually switch over to the news that I wanted to share. My bad. Dun, 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 dun. This does not apply to you if you are from the United States, but just in case you go around asking Mexican nationals, when will we visit your country next? Don't be surprised by the reaction you get. You see, the U.S. Embassy has just announced an increase in the cost to apply for a visa, a tourist visa to travel to the United States. The price increment will be of approximately $20, bringing the cost to apply to go to the United States as a tourist to approximately 3,510 pesos, or around $205. Of course, this is only to apply for the privilege. It does not include the guarantee that you will be granted such a visa. Oh, and the U.S. government does not refund your pesos if your visa application is denied. Then there is the issue of getting an appointment to apply, which in some cities you have to wait for months in order to do so. And last but not least, there is the cost of traveling to the nearest city where you can apply for the visa, which in our case is the city of Guadalajara. So if you ask me, when am I going to travel to the United States next? I don't know. And actually, it's not even on my agenda to do so. And our dear friend Guda Gabor continues to host a series of open mic events at Nacho Daddy to benefit the Rise Orphanage and to help prepare potential contestants for Rise's very popular talent competition, So You Think You Can Rise. The next open mic event will take place on January 2nd with doors opening at 7 p.m. and performances starting at 7:30. There is no cover, and a donation benefiting Rice is suggesting. And last but not least, now this is definitely our last news item for the year. There's this whole issue about what color underwear should you wear on Christmas Eve. If this is news to you that you're supposed to wear colored underwear of a certain color, I'll break it down to you with this lovely little chart that I put together. If you want love, you wear red underwear. If you want prosperity, you wear yellow. If you want hope, you wear green. If you want serenity, you wear blue. If you want a new beginning, a bright new beginning, you wear white. If you want ongoing romance, you wear pink underwear. If you want lots of spirituality, wear purple. If you want energy, wear orange. If you want success, wear golden underwear. If you want more intuition next year, wear silver underwear, or just be like me. If you don't want to plan ahead, if you want to be spontaneous, if you want to go with the flow, just don't wear any underwear at all. Back to our chit chat conversation. Let's see what we have. Oh, yes, I read about this. Thank you, Puerto Vallarta Awards. Thank you, We Are Puerto Vallarta Awards. Thank you for nominating me for something. I don't know what it is, but I am very humbled that I was nominated for something. I hope it is a good thing. Purim, pum, pim, pum, pum. Then there's all the messages that I was frozen, and we get past those. Good suggestion, Albert. The problem when I reboot is that I have to start the whole broadcast from the very beginning. We want to avoid that whenever possible. But I'm glad it worked out well. This is all good. Ooh, I wonder what color underwear some of you are going to be wearing. We said hello to Scott, who is new to the broadcast. So nice to see you here, Scott. Oh, yes, the ocean is angry. I saw a photograph of the stage at Mantamar on the beach. They apparently erected a stage for New Year's, and the stage was flooded with incoming waves. I hope everybody takes the ocean seriously these days. Sherry tried what we were told is a local traditional cold drink 2 days ago called tejuino. That is wonderful. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, it was cold last night indeed, Albert. It was cold this morning. Let's see. I've already had 2 Feliz Año Nuevo messages, and both didn't have an ñ, only an N. And of course, when you write año with just an N, and you're wishing somebody a happy new ano, you're wishing somebody a happy new anus, not a happy new year. Tómala. Oh dear. Let's see what else we have. Only the rich can afford to travel these days. Nah, not necessarily. It's just a matter of choosing where to go. I mean, for the money it would cost me to apply for a U.S. visa, traveling to the city, buying my plane tickets to go wherever I'm going, I would spend enough money that I might as well just go spend a week traveling through Mexico, or maybe going to Cuba or Buenos Aires, where everything is a lot less expensive. Let's see. A friend sent me that this morning about the underwear. They also said, if you want to travel, drag your empty suitcase around the neighborhood. Oh, yes, there is that one. I'm not about to walk around my block rolling my suitcase. I am just going to play it by ear. Oh, yes, and don't forget the 12 grapes at midnight, representing the 12 months you are putting to bed and the 12 months of good fortune to come. Well, you see, Muffin, for that, you have to be awake at midnight tomorrow. And you know me. I mean, I want to be in bed by 11 with earplugs, and that's perfectly fine. I had my New Year's on the 27th, as I always do. Let's see. Whoa, there's a ginormous link to the We Are Puerto Vallarta Award poll. Thank you very much, Evan. As you know, we don't, the links that you all share don't show up because of our own security. And this brings us to the end of this broadcast. This brings us to the end of 2023. What a year. And now it's time to enjoy a long weekend. I won't be back until Tuesday again because this is a long weekend. So I apologize for that. But I hope whatever it is that you do between today and Tuesday, that you do safely and lovingly in the company of your friends and your family. I hope you will create all kinds of wonderful memories, and I hope to see you again on Tuesday morning. Between now and then, have the happiest of New Year's. Wear underwear of your color of your choice, or no underwear at all. I'll see you on Tuesday.